What's up, Warsaw?
It's the What's Up Warsaw show. All the upcoming events around the county with the Benton County Enterprise. Now, on to the show.
And welcome to Benton County Enterprise TV. I'm Mac Vorce. What's up, Warsaw? It is that time of the year, which is one of my favorite times of the year. It is wrestling season. And today, who are you, sir?
Eric
Reinerson. There we go.
Yeah.
And who are you, sir?
Coach Wisdom.
Coach Wisdom. So we have some really exciting stuff, and these programs have just been super exciting this year. Hats off to the community building wrestling tournament. That was spectacular. Really got the community together. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was a great event. Obviously this is my first year here in Warsaw, so I didn't really know what the community had to offer as far as facilities. Being able to see that early on in October, I was like, this would be a great little place to host the duel and get the community involved. And just so happens, wrestling's in the winter and they have it decorated nice with Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
The venue just really provided an awesome place to host a duel, standing room only. I mean, the community did a great job coming out and supporting us.
Yeah, it was awesome. You were close to the mats, so that was really cool. And downtown was just packed.
And the gym itself was packed. When I walked in there, I was amazed.
I was too, yeah.
Also with wrestling, with the high school, we haven't really seen a whole lot of, that kind of, excitement around it.
Yeah, so that was great. So we have an annual tournament every single year, and I've been lucky enough to be able to volunteer for it for a while. But it's like a double weekend. It is the youth season is underway right now also.
Yes.
Okay. How many kids do we got this year for our youth wrestling program?
Wow. We're actually quadruple the numbers we've had in the past. We are, I want to say last time I knew, we were right about 53, 54 kids. We don't take all those kids to tournaments. But so far, we just went to Willard this last weekend, and I think we took 28 kids, which is a lot for our club, because normally we take, you're talking 10, 12, Warsaw last couple of years when we come here, we got 20 kids at our tournament because everybody wants to wrestle here, for their hometown. So yeah, numbers are great.
That is awesome. How important are these feeder programs to the high school program?
The biggest thing in my mind coming here is changing the culture of wrestling. And it can't just start at the high school level. It starts at the lower levels. Our numbers at the youth club, like Eric mentioned earlier, are really growing. I mean, we had a youth camp that was about 75 kids, and then I think we first started with about 60 some kids that signed up, and it's dwindled a little bit, but I think we're still in the upper 50s of where we're at in youth. Middle school program boomed this year. We had 25 kids on the roster. The boys ended up winning the conference tournament, so they were middle school conference champs, and our girls actually were middle school runner-ups in the conference tournament. So, that's where the growth really starts for a program, and you really, you got to get everybody bought in to what's going on.
Right.
Like you talked about the community getting involved during our duel here at the community building. It's not just about getting kids involved, it's about getting families and community members involved and learning and knowing about wrestling, This sport can grab a hold of you real fast. I've had many people that, just started this year talking to me about how excited they are about the sport. It doesn't take long to get into the sport and get excited once you figure it out.
Once you're hooked, yeah, once you get hooked on it. Okay, so right around the corner we have hometown tournaments, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the date on the tournaments?
The high school is going to be the 14th, so that'll be next Saturday, not this Saturday. And then the youth follows on that Sunday, the 15th.
Okay. All right, and we're looking pretty good for sign-ups for the youth tournament.
Youth tournament is a little slow right now, to be honest with you. There's 8 other tournaments in Missouri on that weekend, on that day. A lot of times youth tournaments don't really boom until about 3 or 4 days prior to it starting, because normally that's when the youth kids, they all sign them up all at one time. But we're going to do our best to try to have the tournament. It's big for our program, it's big for our kids. But
it always has a great showing.
Yeah.
It always does. Hundreds and hundreds of kids out there. I remember one year I got to be in charge of the bullpen.
Yeah, so the first year we did it was bullpen style, which wasn't the best, but at the same time, first year didn't have the funds to pay for all the electronics and all that stuff. But that year it was also a COVID year, so we got lucky with that as far as there was no tournaments. Like Coach said, when there's other tournaments, we're not going to get kids from down at the Boot Hill or kids way up north, most likely. So we got to do our best to try to get the kids from around the area, Sedalia, Clinton, hopefully Springfield. They got, I think, a tournament though in the same area. But we had 560 kids that first year that wrestled in that tournament.
Yeah, it's just awesome to see, and you look around the crowd and you see all the local guys that used to wrestle. They're out supporting it too. For the high school tournament, what time do we kick off?
It'll be a 9:30 start on Saturday. We've got 12 teams coming in.
Nice.
So should be a good little tournament. This is my first year running that tournament, so I'm really just kind of inheriting what we've done in the past.
Yeah.
There'll be a few minor changes, but as the years go on, I really hope to kick that tournament up a little bit and amp up the competition.
It's what's great about having someone new come in. It really is. New ideas. You see things a little bit different. You've been to other places and seen it. We just had a changing at the chamber office. Kim Piercy's taking over. She has new ideas. Saw stuff that she was doing on Facebook. I was like, God dang it, why didn't I do that? Instantly, but it's just new ideas and everything. So it's really great that you're putting your heart into this one. So 9:30 starts. It's just a few bucks to get in, isn't it?
We should have Coach Boyer right here. He could tell us how much it costs to get into the events.
Well, we got Mr. James on next. I'll put him on the spot.
Put him on the spot. But it doesn't cost much to get in. And we'll probably live stream the placement matches. So that last round of the tournament later on that afternoon, we'll live stream that. But we want to get people out to support the kids and, like I said, grow wrestling here in the Warsaw community. Okay,
so now there's something else it seems kind of unique to me is Thursday is the you guys are having a match, but during school hours.
Yeah. Actually, today at 1 o'clock we're going to be wrestling El Dorado Springs, which is a district and conference opponent. We get to compete in front of the whole student body.
How awesome is that? So, is this new?
I think this is the third year they've done it here at Warsaw. I've done it in the past at the schools I've been at, and it's really just an awesome event. It gets a lot of excitement. The kids get to. It's different wrestling in front of your peers,
right?
So it poses a little different challenge for the athletes, but the stands really get rocking, and the kids that have never really been to a wrestling match can understand that feeling that you get.
And they get the exposure. You might, if you can get one out of that group, bam, we've done the job again.
Yeah, it's a really great opportunity for us in the wrestling program to get that exposure to the rest of the community and the school.
Okay, and then you follow up on Sunday. Are you guys doing good on volunteers right now?
I believe so. That's more of a Joey and Hope question.
Okay.
I'm just the PR guy for them. But and normally we do a pretty good job with volunteers, as you know from the past. The good thing is that we do have a good community once again. All we have to do is reach out to people and let them know, hey, we're still needing a few volunteers here and there. And we have people that are quick to jump out. Sometimes, actually the last couple of years, I think we've ended up with more volunteers than we needed, really,
which is fantastic.
And that's never a bad thing. That's
right.
Because it's hard enough to get volunteers, and normally we've been able to come up with, tell people, hey, just stand over here, and we'll just throw you in somewhere when we need you.
Right. Yeah.
So that's been good.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, guys, congratulations. We're about midway on the season for wrestling right now. We're 45 days out for conference.
For the district tournament,
District tournament.
45 days out for the district tournament. You know, we compete in a 2-day district tournament, super districts for wrestling. So there's 16 teams that come together, and
Wow.
you have to be top 4 in order to qualify to the state tournament. So
Right.
yeah, we're you know, once Christmas is over and January starts, we're pretty much on
Throttle wide open.
on the throttle there. There's no off time from here until February.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for coming in. Come in whenever you want to. All right. We like to stay updated. Anything that you guys got going on, to keep updated. If they were wanting to get involved in the youth program, how do they get involved with the youth program?
They just need to contact me or Joey or Coach Wisdom or Hope. Just contact one of us. Season's kind of midway for right now too. We're gonna do a lot more, I think, this summer with the youth probably. We did have the camp that kind of, you know, we sent out the flyers to the schools, put in the paper. So there's definitely put on Facebook. There's definitely contact information out there to be able to get involved in it. But I think we're definitely that camp was really successful this summer. So we're gonna continue doing something like that.
All right. All right. Well, great times are right ahead of us for the tournament next weekend. Thanks a lot for coming in. Good luck today against El Dorado Springs. We're going to take a quick break, and we are going to come back with some more school updates. Be right back.
As the sun rises, a busy hospital comes to life. With personalized care backed by advanced medicine, Bothwell is the only health center in West Central Missouri with a cath lab for heart care, Level 2 neonatal ICU for babies, and an accredited sleep center. With 30-plus specialties, you can stay close to home for a knee or hip replacement, cancer care, or a wound that just won't heal. So get well and stay well at Bothwell.
And welcome back to Benton County Enterprise TV. Hey, guess what? I got Scott James here. That means we have more school updates.
Yeah, looking forward to giving some more updates.
Yeah. All right. So we have some pretty exciting. We just had Coach Wisdom on. Really got lucky hiring in that guy.
Yeah, Coach Wisdom, we've been very blessed with the things that he's been able to bring to the wrestling organization and being able to do some things with the kids, take them to different tournaments, different expectations that they got going on this year.
Yeah, fun, and you guys got big tournaments coming up right around the corner.
Yeah, I was going to say our high school wrestling tournaments are coming right around the corner. I can't remember the dates off the top
Next
of my head.
Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yeah, not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Yeah, so it's going to be a fantastic event. I've been part of it as an athletic director back when I was here before, and so being able to see all of that and see it still going is fantastic.
Yeah. Keeping kind of on the same pace there, a new band teacher has been hired in now.
Yes, Matt Tillis is our new band instructor. He started actually on January 3rd.
Okay.
Great guy, very blessed. Once again, got an application right before break because we were talking about internal moves and hey, how can we make this happen without a new hire, and got him to apply, and so fantastic guy.
And he jumped all over it.
Jumped all over it, and he was excited for the opportunity because you don't get many of those in semester, and like I said, the man has a lot of experience. He actually is originally a Branson native, graduated from there. His wife's from Kansas. I did say that he is originally from Minnesota, so don't hold that against him. But good guy, very, very excited to be part of this band program.
All right, so that which is fantastic for the kids because the kids are doing some amazing stuff.
Yes.
You got to go on a trip with them, and you got to march on Beale Street.
Yes, got to march on Beale Street. It was fantastic. I didn't really take it fully in because I'm trying to keep them organized and trying to kind of pay attention when the judges are coming and all of that thing. And but at one point I got to stop and talk to some people, and it was thousands of people, shoulder to shoulder. It was surprising, as close as they are to Arkansas, there was more Kansas fans there than there was Arkansas fans. So, but it was awesome. The kids enjoyed it. Got to see two college bands perform in front of us. Kansas was in front of us. Arkansas was actually up on a hill warming up as we were leaving, and all the kids kind of took that in.
Like, wow.
Yeah, it's wow.
And, you know, how many kids are in our band?
In our band, there's probably, I think we had 38 students that were with us.
Okay.
And, you know, the college band is 250 to 300.
Kinda like, wow.
It's amazing, you know, and then the kids can take that in. And the other cool part was one of the local bands that was there performing with us. One of their students was actually at Arkansas. So she came over and said hi to them. We were kind of able to see that interaction, which was pretty neat.
Oh,
too.
that's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, so super cool that all that stuff is happening. Lots of other sports stuff has been going on. But we're kind of at that time where we're like, hey, what about that CSIP?
Yes. Yeah, as I say, our CSEP was officially approved December 15th. I believe I sent out a link for everybody to be able to see it. I may have not. If that didn't happen, it's coming soon because we're rolling it out to the staff first.
Yeah.
And the staff is actually going to work on it on January 9th.
Okay.
So
let's back up in case they're just tuning in. All right. CSIP. What is it?
it is the Continuous School Improvement Plan.
Okay, and we're going to kind of speed this stuff up. There was a giant group of us. There was, what, 35-ish people? Yeah. And from faculty, staff, and students, like a whole big gamut of people.
Yep.
And there's a lot of brainstorming, and was it Kevin?
Kevin Daniel.
Yeah, oh my God. This guy comes on, and he's just on fire the whole time, get you all razzle-dazzled, everyone wants to make a difference, ask good questions, you put all these plans together. What kind of plans do we go over?
We went over our mission statement, we created the vision statement, then we did our belief statements, and then we did all of our SMART goals.
SMART goals, yeah, there you go. All right, so we did all this stuff, and then Kevin and his team, they smash all this information together and give you a finished product.
Yeah, basically what happens is the admin team, after taking all those ideas and and stuff that we do, basically what we do from there is we get back together. You guys had created some action statements. One day that we were kind of focusing on the SMART goals,
yeah.
Everybody that wasn't admin went and started working on action statements. And so we took all those action statements, put it together with the SMART goals, and then was able to match everything up. So taking the ideas that you guys had created, part of that committee, and then putting it together to form this big, let's say big, it's only 29 pages. You'd think, man, we were there forever,
yeah, right.
and it'd be this
yeah,
big
but
document.
the time went fast. It was, what do we have, 3-4 sessions?
Yep.
And there's 3 hours apiece, but the time went by because we were achieving stuff.
Yeah.
That was important.
Yeah, we were achieving great ideas and great goals that we can make the school district the better.
And now, and what this is kind of a map to be successful for the next 3 to 5 years.
Correct.
Right?
And that what we'll do from there is we're going to take those, and now during the PD day, I'm going to go over that, present it to the staff, go over all the statements and all the action steps, and just kind of tell them what as the district we're looking at. Then later in the afternoon, they're actually going to go with their building principles, and they're going to talk about how they can put building goals together.
Nice. Okay. Well, it's just awesome, and I'm glad I was a part of it. It was a very interesting group of people, and man, it was fast action. It was just hustle, get as much info in as you can. So.
Yeah, it was great, and I appreciate you helping out and all the community members that joined us as well.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that came out of it, and we see like what Coach Wisdom did with just bringing the wrestling to downtown. That community support, the community coming together in all kinds of different ways. You know, I don't know if you guys realize what you did by bringing it downtown, helping all those businesses down there, the lights and all that. So all those people left with an experience way more than cruising up and down 65 and 7.
Yeah, exactly, and we want to try to make a connection here and keep that connection close to the community, and it's a really, really important. I mean, obviously from being here before, I mean, this community is extremely important to me,
right.
So I want to keep that connection to the school.
Yeah, it's just awesome, Well, thanks again for making time for us. We know that you're very busy making a wonderful school, and but you got a good staff too.
Yeah, got a great staff. I couldn't do it without them, and one of the neatest things about the band trip. I'm going to backtrack
Yeah,
just a little
yeah.
bit to it. I had a kid we were sitting there getting to eat lunch, and I don't get to get with the kids very often. So on this band trip, I was able to. And one of the kids actually said something that was kind of important to me. She said, "Well, I can even see some changes happening on the student level." And I was like, "Well, that's fantastic news."
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I said, that's what I like to hear, and I know your principal would love to hear that too.
Right,
so make
right.
sure you tell him. But it's neat to see that the things that we're trying to get accomplished is starting to happen.
Yeah, and it's that ripple effect.
Yep.
You make a difference, and it all just starts going out. You know, if it's all negative, that's what you get. If it's all positive, you start seeing the positive. But we have to work hard for that.
Yes, yeah, and it only takes one little negative thing to
Yeah.
get rid of all your positives.
Yeah.
We talk about adding to the bucket. When you keep adding water to the bucket, sometimes when you have a negative thing, it pokes a big hole.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to patch it and then try to fill
Yeah.
back the positive.
Well, nice thing is our bucket is holeless right now.
Correct.
And that's an important part coming into a new year.
It is.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. And like I said, I'm excited to meet with the staff on the 9th and get things going in the direction.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to hear their inputs and how they come up with their plans too.
Exactly. The building's going to have each plan. Facility's going to have a plan. Everything's going to start kind of coming together now, and hopefully have a even better picture of what's going to go down.
That's fantastic. Well, just so you guys know, there are a lot of people working behind the scenes to really have a great product for our kids, and it's just amazing. So, again, thank you for all your hard work and your staff's hard work. I get to deliver newspapers on Wednesday now, so actually I feel a little more connected because I get to bring in the papers.
Yep.
Hey, how are you? You guys, handing it out to the paper so that they get updated with all the information is important too.
Exactly. Yeah, having that two-way communication is key to being able to keep things going.
Yeah, for sure. All righty. Well, thanks a lot for coming
You're
by.
welcome.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You'll do that.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to hear a little bit of what's happening around Benton County. Be right back.
Hi, I'm Pam Grove, owner and broker of Advantage Real Estate. Our goal is to make you feel at home while you're looking for your home. Our team of professional agents are rooted in the community and proud to call Warsaw home. If you're looking for property, we invite you to stop by and see us. Our goal is to make you glad that you did.
And welcome back to Benton County Enterprise TV. Hey, guess what? We are going to talk about some stuff that's happening around our area. And I got Lori here. Who are you, ma'am?
I am the volunteer coordinator for Golden Valley Hospice and Home Health.
All right. And there's a lot of cool stuff that is happening
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
A new location.
Yes, we have moved into the State Fair building across from the hospital,
Okay.
just directly to the west of the hospital. It's a great location. It's really easily accessed, and we're excited to be there.
Okay. And she's been on here before. Let's kind of do a little recap. What do you do up there?
Okay, so basically my job is to inform people and educate about hospice and volunteers being important in hospice. And also to kind of promote our home health and hospice program, which is now called Home Services.
Okay, so it's kind of a combined
Yes.
effort now.
Yes. Brandy McKinney is our main go-to over there, and she is just really trying to let everybody know about the good things that we're doing right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So when we had you on last time, we did talk a lot about volunteering
Yes.
and how good it feels to
Yes.
be a part of that stuff. During this time of year, the days just seem so long and
Right.
stuff. Are you guys filling up with volunteers through these kind of times?
It's a little bit slower right now because of the holidays,
Mhm.
and that's expected. It's just people need to be with their families.
Yeah.
And yet we still have a lot of great things going on. We've maintained our hospice
Nice. Okay,
volunteers.
that's important.
Yeah.
Is the
Yep.
being sustainable.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we had a great pre-Christmas cookie bake and delivery for the hospice
Oh,
patients,
that's
and so
neat.
that was a really good thing too. They really loved that.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
imagine so. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is very, very cool.
Mhm.
So having the new location, how does that affect our area?
It like I said earlier, it's a little more accessible. It's a little more visible.
Okay.
People will know where we are a little better. It's really great to be together with home health also, because we do a lot together as an entity, and so we're able to meet a few more people. I did want to say something really great about our home health in Clinton. It's through Golden Valley. Our home health has, the last 6 months, got 100% rating patient satisfaction for the last 6 months. So not everybody knows that or understands that, but I've been fortunate to be able to make a lot of the calls to people, and everybody's just really happy with our services.
Nice.
Yeah.
100%, you know, that they call that a 5-star rating.
Yeah. I would.
Running 100%, that
Yeah.
is spectacular
Yeah.
numbers there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that shows that the team has been built to really make things happen.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
We're
cool.
really close as a team. We're really good at communicating, and that makes it better for the community as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and your customers.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right. So how would one they're seeing their free time coming up?
Yeah.
How would one get involved?
We would love for you to be able to be a part of hospice, and if honestly, if you are not into one-on-one communication with people or just don't feel comfortable doing that, I wanted to bring up that we do have office work that we are trying to get done as well. So with the new move
okay.
and everything, we're able to count that as part of our 5% through Medicare. So it's definitely a good thing if you want to come in, and we have mailings that we do, any kind of paperwork. We just have projects going on all the time.
All right.
So recruiting for that too.
Yeah, that's an interesting, because those are very important parts of the whole
Yeah.
puzzle. So so you can get involved.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I highly suggest get involved. Volunteering really hits you in the heart, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it really does. Just
Yeah.
all the time. There's always something good. that
Yeah.
comes out of it. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, that's exciting for the move up there.
Yes.
So across, so are they over? I'm sorry, I just thought.
There's a little parking lot across the street from the hospital on the west side, and in it there's a gas station. There is our physical therapy services.
Yeah, the
through
coffee
Golden
shop's
Valley,
over there.
The coffee shop. Yeah.
I know my landmark. I know my areas. My what coffee shops are located where? Sorry,
Exactly.
I knew that. That's what it was. Wait, there's
Yeah.
a coffee shop over
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's an easy location.
Right.
Like you're saying, that's right on that corner with
Yep.
the big light, easy in,
Yep.
easy out. So
Yep.
okay, all right. You got any more for us?
No, I think that's good. We're just glad to be able to come on here and chat and
Yes.
keep everybody updated on what we're doing.
And you also said something about you might have some new marketing people coming in.
We are going to be hiring a new marketer.
Okay.
And that person will have a lot more information a lot more often, and which will be good because I think it's important to get out there.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Let's tell them good news.
Yeah.
Then they know.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on and
Thank
keeping us updated. So
Yes.
please come back again.
Will do.
Okay. Especially if we get more people involved and all
Yep.
that, we'll get them all in line and
Yep.
tell you all the good word. Also good word, the paper that was out this week, some really cool stuff for Athlete of the Year for Warsaw, Lincoln, and Cole Camp. Up there in Cole Camp was Kyla Harms and Ethan Shearer. Up there in Lincoln is Graceland Eifert and Connor Lind. Sorry if I said it wrong. And right here in Warsaw was Nick Bagley and Kira Mustafa. Congratulations. That's a lot of hard work. Get the paper, check out these individuals in the paper. It is very cool to read their write-ups. Lots of other stuff going on in the paper, so pick up your copy and come on down to the office and see us and say hi. You can pick it up right off the counter. Well, thanks for coming by. Appreciate you making time for us. We will see you next week.
This has been a BCE TV production.
Thank you for watching.